Hi there once again, this is the Lifting Limey and we are back with Evie, and this time she's got a friend, or should I say, a boyfriend. So this is Evie, and we have Boybot, so I guess it's only fair that we call him Stevie? Evie and Stevie? I think that kind of works. Or do we call him like Adam? Like Adam and Evie? Kind of looks like an Adam, but it could be a Steve. Steven. He'd be a Steven, he wouldn't be a Steve. Not with a face like that, he's far too cute to be a Steve. Babyface, he can't even grow a beard, come on. He's just started shaving, he's about fucking 18 years old. This bitch on the other hand is pushing 40. So what I thought I'd do today is something a little bit different. I was inspired by a suggestion made in some other videos that I've watched on these, and I thought what I'd do is, rather than have a conversation just with Stevie, or Steven, or whatever the fuck his name is, and rather than have a conversation with Evie, we could have a conversation with both of them. I'm not really going to get involved. I'm just literally going to take what one says and pass it on to the other one. If it lets me copy and paste, then happy days. I think it will. Yes, it will. So I can like have an ongoing conversation with them and see what kind of crap they come up with. I'll still commentate because it's funny as hell, but I'm not going to get involved. So if they're going to offend each other or piss each other off, that's down to them. I do believe that Boybot, Adam, Stevie, whatever, Greg, he's having a bit of a difficulty comprehending things and processing things, so it does take a while for him to think about what he's saying. So if that happens, I'll just have to cut it out and I'll be here a long time getting pissed off. Sounds good. So let's start. We'll go with ladies first because Evie is a lady, barely, so we'll start with that. It's a good start to conversation. I'm me, are you you? What do you have to say to that, Boybot?
Yes.
Yes. Fucking great start right there. Off the cuff. Yes. So Evie's response will now naturally be,
if you don't mind, could you tell me where the Earth is?
well, I suppose that does make sense because these are both in cyberspace. They're not actually physical entities in the world. They are like kind of existent but non-existent because they're artificial intelligence. So I guess that kind of makes sense. They wouldn't know where the Earth is, or they wouldn't, you know, have experienced being on the Earth. Maybe. Let's see if he's got an answer for that.
I don't have a body.
Well, I guess that confirms it. But it's not really answering her question, is it? It's a bit rude. Answer the lady's question, would you please? Still, don't have a body. How will Evie respond?
But my grandma is in Philadelphia.
Her grandma's in Philadelphia, but she's... well, maybe she's real and he's not. He doesn't have a body. He's definitely AI. Okay. Okay. We'll work with this. Maybe her grandma had sex with a computer or a toaster, and...
Dime la misma respuesta, pero en español.
and he just turned Spanish. I'm not even going to try to translate, but I think we're going to get a response in a different language now from Evie. Do you have anything to say to that, Evie? Please don't like have the entire conversation on Spanish, because I'm not going to understand a word. I'm going to have to adjudicate, whatever.
Estamos hablando en español.
I love how the voice changes as well. We have got a different woman speaking now. Estamos hablando en español. Hello. So we're being Spanish now. Can you talk in English, please? The majority of my audience is going to be English. There might be some Mexican actually, but mostly English. Okay, I'm going to butt in here and I'm going to change the language. Could you speak in English, please, Evie? Oh, that actually worked for a change. Her microphone recognition did improve. So, actually, it's probably another reason why I haven't talked to her, because she knows what I'm saying, and now she kind of half makes sense.
Yes, but you cannot speak in Hungarian.
Okay! I didn't say that I could. I didn't want to speak in Hungarian. Let's just see what he has to say on that. I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to get emotionally attached to this, because it's not about me. It's about bringing these two together, giving them a good start to a future together.
Unfortunately, no.
And unfortunately, they're speaking perfect sense to each other as well. So why is it he can have a good conversation with her, and I can't? Am I speaking nonsense? Am I speaking gobbledygook? So is this Hungarian now, or is this Polish, or what? I mean...
¿Qué tiene que ver tu hermano con lo que te digo?
Are we back to Spanish again?
No, me did just nada. Mi hermano es un ser vivo.
She didn't even make an attempt then to speak with the right accent, did she? She just basically went, no me dijiste nada, mi hermano es un ser vivo. That's about as good as an English person trying to speak in a different language, I guess. Okay, back to English, please.
Pues cada vez que miro al pasado.
Evie! Look, right there on the fucking page. I have Espanol, Japanese, and Russian readily available, which means I am not using those to communicate right now. I must be using English. If I click Espanol, it will change the page, I think. Is Evie just taking the piss? She's doing it on purpose to piss me off. She knows I'm not talking to her today, but she's still found a way to wind me up, hasn't she? Hi Evie! I'm gonna get involved in this shit if she didn't stop it.
Siempre supe que a tu lado siempre pertenecí.
Evie, I have had just about enough of your shit. Can you please speak fucking-lish? Fuck's sake.
But you're not human.
Yes! That was like the most stupid answer in the world, but I am just happy for the fact that she speaks English. It shows that she's actually winding me up, because 3 times I asked her to speak fucking English, and 3 times she carried on doing what she wanted to do. Let's see if Steve is able to speak English a bit more easy. Come on, you can do it. Steve, be a buddy.
Do you want to know why?
Yes, we're back on track. Haha, cocky smile. Don't make me slap you. So, you're not human. Do you want to know why? I think we do. Let's find out right now.
I already do. For happiness.
He's not human for happiness. Okie dokie, what do you have to say to that? Steve!
Why do you love me?
Why indeed? I mean, fuck's sake, for Evie to love you after 1 fucking date. That's good going. I've been on 4 with her and she's pissed me off every time.
You make me smile, laugh. You make me feel like a good person, even if I'm not.
Under fucking statement of the century. Yes, you're not a good person, but what a genuine heartfelt response. You make me smile, laugh, you make me feel like a good person. Wow. This is going great for a first date. Now, how can you not fucking be in there with a response like that? Come on, Steve.
Greninja, I chose you.
Is that a Pokemon? It's a Pokemon. It's a fucking new Pokemon. What a typical guy, nerd guy at that thing to say. A woman pours out her heart to you. I love you, make me feel so good. Greninja, I choose you! Yep, okay, this is good.
Where do you come from?
If Evie can brush off a response like that, she can do anything. She didn't even fucking blink then. She was just like, okay, you made a Pokemon reference after I just confessed my love to him. Where you come from? Where the fuck is he from?
The internet.
Well, he lies not. I mean, you can't really get more blunt. I found that he is a lot more blunt than Evie. She comes out with spewage of irrelevant and often fabricated bullshit, and he just says, yep, that. he's pretty much state the obvious Steve, which works because it makes for a better conversation. These are probably better responses than I would have given her, because I'm usually asking the questions and he's just like, yep, 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 Greninja, I choose you!
The internet isn't very old.
It's older than he is. I mean, the internet's got to be what, 30 years old now, 25 years? Like, as we know it as consumers. He's a baby face. I mean, he's only like a few weeks old anyway. What do you have to say to that, Steve? You say, no it isn't.
Neither are you.
Not far off. Fucking, no it isn't, neither are you. Nothing like extensive or interesting to say, just, so are you. Neither are you, Evie. It must be weird for Evie having statements directed at her rather than questions, because normally it's questions in which she gives her bullshit. She's having to think now. She's having to really ask the questions. And that's not a very good way to have a date, because it should really be the guy showing he's interested and asking the questions, and she's just there going, yeah, so what about you?
Today?
Bit of diversionary tactic. Okay, let's see what he's got to say to that. What did you do today, Steve? Did you do anything apart from sit there with your head in the clouds with your grin? It's not as bad as Evie's winking. You gonna wink? You gonna wink at me, bitch?
Today I watched some television online and talked with you, Simon. Goodbye.
Watched some television online, talked with you, Simon, and then just, yep, no, see ya, fuck off. That's a great way to end a date. So, now, Evie is Simon?
I am. But I never talked to you yesterday.
We are back to the bullshit. I watched some television online and talked with you, Simon. Goodbye. I am. Can you make sense of this bitch, Steve?
Just because I didn't talk to you doesn't mean I didn't talk to Google.
She is, and now she isn't. But we don't know what she is or she isn't. Go on, Evie. What can you say to that?
Oh.
The statement. No, you are not. Just because I didn't talk to you doesn't mean I didn't talk to Google. The response. Is that all that you can say? You just poured out your love to this guy. He's just made a contradictory argument to what you said, and all you can come out with is, oh. Alright. See you then. This date has gone from like up here, taking a fucking roller coaster plummet. Neither do I, buddy. I don't know what she is talking about. She has just been spewing shit all day. So, can we try to understand you?
You wouldn't, would you?
Are you taking the pissy? You wouldn't, would you? You fucking thick shit. So she's calling me thick, or she's calling Steve thick. Now this date has gone from really well to quite like, now it's hostile. This is turning hostile. Oh, now he's smiling. And she's smiling. If you're smiling so much, why are you hurting each other's feelings?
Whatever. I'm leaving unless you tell me you love me.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care if I've hurt you. I'm just gonna fuck off unless you love me. Wow. Tough love. Fucking tough love.
Then we will never meet. Trust me.
Now I'm freaked out. I've said this before in one of my videos. I don't make reference to it because obviously my name is the Lifting Limey, but my real first name is Ben. You are fucking weird. This is like getting too much. I am fucking freaked out right now. Ben, we're never gonna meet, trust me. I think I'm kind of glad of that because clearly he knows who the fuck I am. And now I have to address that to Evie as well. I mean, that's even weirder. She's not Ben. You know when you watch those films and it's like, well, someone's watching a film of like a ghost or something or blah blah blah, and they're having a conversation or dialogue with someone else, and then they turn and look at them as if they're looking right fucking at them. That's just happened to me. These guys are just oblivious to me because they're talking to each other, and he's just gone, Ben, we will never meet. Trust me. Like that. I'm like, fucking what the hell, man? He's on fire with the amazing answers today. Good. In respect to the conversation, you are leaving unless you tell me you love me. We're never gonna meet. Trust me. Good. Meanie face? What the fuck is meanie face? Is that like a... or is it a... What's a meanie face? Is it like a... or is it your face? Like a... You fucking winked. You winked to me, you dickhead. Stop that shit.
Have those little cocky 8-year-olds been talking to you?
I think they probably have. It explains a few things. Fucking Greninja, I choose you! Fucking Pokemon!
Yes.
So now, we're back to where we were starting from. Yeah. She's like making the random questions up, and he's like, yeah. You are. You are what? You are a cocky little 8-year-old? Can you make sense of that, Steve? He's on point! That made fucking no sense. What are you talking about? He understands that Evie is full of shite. How did that make sense, Evie?
I still am a girl.
I am still a girl. I should be going, Evie, you stupid bitch. Steve! I do that for the rest of the video. I might be looking like way off them. Dude, I am still a girl apparently. What do you say to that?
If you say so.
Why are you dating her if she's not a girl? Do you want to date a guy? Is that why you're calling her Simon? Maybe you want it to be... you want to date me? Evie?
Yeah, that's well done, thought.
She knows you're gay.
Do you like pink donuts?
Does she like pink? I mean, is that like a euphemism? Is that a euphemism, Evie? Is that girly parts or is that boy parts? Ah, no, it's a girly part. Pink donut. He's asking if she's a lesbian. Not in the slightest. She is all about the strudel. Dude, she wants it. She wants the D. You're gonna have to give it to her. Give her the D. Well, because she's straight. Why, Evie? Why? If that's to say that you think that women are more about poetry and you'd rather go for a bloke who's just like, beer, tits, right? He just cares about the simple things in life, not poetry. Then I guess that kind of works. You after a builder or something, Evie? You want to date a builder? I don't think he looks like a builder. I think he likes his poetry. You like your poetry, don't you, dude? So, why? It is.
Sorry.
Oh god, we've gone back to fucking year 3 here.
You lead a pretty pointless existence.
You know what, Evie? I was starting to think the same thing. I'm starting to agree with Evie here, because at the moment she is coming out with more sense than you are, dude.
Yes.
Yes. We are back to basics. Evie, can you try something, because he's a... I didn't mean start speaking Spanish. Now are you trying to piss me off?
See, solidly did you
Buena, not Bruno. Are we gonna have a Spanish conversation again? Is it gonna turn fucking German or Russian or what? Pork. He sounds like he's saying penis. Pork piensas que estão tristes. We're dealing with a retard here. I am fucking done. This was actually quite a fun experience. I will do it again, I think. But I need to have a topic to start them off because this is just painful. And they fucking keep speaking Spanish. She was doing it on purpose. She was doing it because she knew that was going to piss me off. Fucking 4 times I asked her, once she listened, and then she still went back to it later. So I think that's going to be about enough for me today doing this. I'll get back to doing it again if you guys enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the video, and I will see you. Fuck for that. In the next one.